Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni of Ife's palace allegedly saw wonders as, 7 Ifa priests gathered to dig up that cow head from Olori Naomi's apartment, as it is alleged, rumored, reported, speculated, no be me talk calmly. It's not a small something. No, they say if you see a toad running during the day, it's either something is pursuing the toad or the toad is pursuing something. It's not a small thing. Hey! They said that Ooni of Ife and, the Council of Elders and all of that, they had to summon, seven different Ifa priests from Ijebode, from Ogbomoso, from all of these places to come and cleanse Queen Naomi's apartment as they, dug up the cow, the head of the cow that was buried inside Queen Naomi's apartment, as we are hearing. Now, if you have not followed the gist, I'm going to give you a running commentary on what this is about. We got a report that there was a day Ooni got up and decided that he wanted to spend some time with Queen Naomi when Queen Naomi came back from Paris. And, moved and they took, went to Akure and carried Queen Naomi, and Ooni went to Lagos with Queen Naomi. Now, the reason why Kabiyesi did that, from what we are hearing, happens to be because there's been this back and forth movement with whether Naomi return, this fight with Bloblo's family, that it was a whole lot, okay? So Ooni wanted to rest, and he thought he should go rest with his wife, Olori, and Naomi, okay? And so he carried Naomi. Now, when Ooni was in Lagos, they said, first of all, there was this speculation that had to do with the chief security of Ooni of Ife, that the man go enter person London by force. They said all of that one safe now lie you. And one thing, and you know that Ooni of Ife has delegated certain duties to a lot of these people supervising and all of that. So the best thing for them to do was to have invited the police, and they carried the chief security. And the chief security then, they said, called Olori Naomi. And they said the chief security is there as a chief security because he got his own recommendation from Olori Naomi, okay? And because the man will not bow to pressures from all these Oloris and pressures to collect dollars and all of that, they don't like him at all. That one of the biggest things that Ooni of Ife did this season was changing those security. They said the staff of the palace were changed. A lot happened in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. So they knew that, with that chief security being there, and the assistant chief security being there, they were not going to be able to access Naomi's apartment to do whatever they wanted to do. They set him up and took him from there. They said that very night the generator went out, like the Meccano generator that they just brought, that it was so... Of course, we do know Meccano is very strong and all of that. They said everything went out. Everybody was surprised. Everybody thought, that it was a normal thing. Now, they said it was when Iyagba. If you have been following the trend, there's a woman that is called Iyagba. They say she's about the oldest woman in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, that she is blind, but she can see more than Unyokomita, okay? And, they said it was when Iyagba now kind of raised the lamb, that the ground was shaky somehow, something was going wrong, one thing. And because Ooni of Ife has a lot of belief in Iyagba, Ooni of Ife knew that something was happening, because Iyagba is not a woman that will just cry over something that is not there. Ooni of Ife knew that something was absolutely wrong. And so Ooni of Ife started probing the situation with the fact that the gen went up and all of that. All of that drama that they did during that time, okay, they said they did it because they wanted to plant stuff in Queen Naomi's room. And at the end of the day, they succeeded. they succeeded. But when they succeeded, everywhere went cold. It was Reverend Esther Ajay, as it is reported, that started calling and telling Ooni of Ife that she had a dream, saw something. Something was after Ooni of Ife, head of cow head, not cow tail, not cow head, and all of that. And they knew that something was wrong. Ooni of Ife now started probing. So basically, everything that was done because they wanted, okay? They wanted to put of course, stuff for Queen Naomi. So when she comes, she enters that house, something will happen. They said, like Iyagba explained, why they planted that cow head in that house. So they actually wanted to hurt Olori Naomi, as we are hearing, and that is why they planted that cow head in the house. They succeeded in planting it, but then again, they forgot that Naomi is a woman whom, you know, a woman that is so loved by God. They forgot that they have done even worse things than that. These things were discovered, okay? And so at the end of the day, maybe they never thought that this would be discovered, but unfortunately for them, it was also discovered. So right now, they said Ooni of Ife had to summon 75 priests, allegedly, as it is rumored. I expect you guys. Sorry about that. I told you it's not a small thing. English is hard. Okay. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, speculated, and no be me talk calmly information. These are not first-hand, second, or third-hand information. These are information that, of course, we get on social media, okay? And I will say to Dela Wright, whatever you get on social media, you want to take it with a pinch of salt, okay? And so, now, as we are hearing what's going on right now, Ooni of Ife has been made to summon Ifa priests so they can come and dig up the head of that cow and cleanse it. Now, the question is that why have they not dug it since the day they discovered? They said they had to do some cleansing sacrifices before bringing out that head inside, from Queen Naomi's house, so that the place will be free and habitable again for Olori Naomi. And they said these 75 priests came, and what they saw inside that hole is not something that only my mouth can say, but I'm going to try and say it. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delorama, bringing fresh and spicy just from the sauce is still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. Still happy new week to you. Appreciate you a great deal. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. It's not a small thing, as we are hearing right now that 75 priests have been brought to the palace to try and dig up the head that was planted in Olori Naomi's apartment. That is what is going on, that the people in the palace could not believe that this kind of a thing can happen right there in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.